Right now, this is a ton of wasted square footage because we just have all of this empty space out here. So the way that the bond deals with that is it opens up into that cafeteria and kind of turns this into a cafeteria / student common space. There's a lot of banquets here. I know the cheer team practices in here. Sometimes the color guard practices in here during marching season. Kind of a space that doesn't really function as well as it could because it's being constantly reused and everything is moved around.
When the proposal goes through, all of this will be opened up and will let natural light come in.
When I have a classroom with a window in it, it really makes me more active and makes me feel more awake.
So right now we're in the junior high art room. There's some watermarks on the ceiling. There have also been a couple of instances where the roof has caved in and some of the tiles have actually come down from the ceiling.
It's safety. It's not even, aesthetic changes. A lot of it is just simple ADA compliance that we have to do. We need new stadium lights because if they fall, then that's a safety hazard.
Upstairs, for anyone who can't climb the stairs, they would have to go down through the wellness center, get the key to get into the elevator, and then walk to the elevator, go up the elevator, and then find their classroom.
This is a space that's used for absolutely nothing. I've never been in it in my 4 years. I don't know of anybody who has. My mom used these exact same lockers.
It's just a really interesting design, especially for people who are much shorter.
Reach up there, yeah.
There have been times where I've had a doctor's appointment in the morning and I've gotten here late and I'm just like, I don't have anywhere to park. I don't know how to get here.
And we can't park in any of the student parking back here or down by the band room because they're afraid it'll interfere with busing.
The bond actually creates a whole new parking lot that's for students. We walk into our AP chemistry class and it's so cold you can see your breath. We recorded the temperature and it was like 40 degrees in there.
Dynamic seating they've done recently in the cafeteria. They've created tables that are higher up and chairs that sit a little bit higher up to give students a little more option when the bond passes to update the chairs and the tables in the classrooms to be like a multi-purpose space so you could move them if you needed to.
There's a lot of teachers that have been applying for individual grants and purchasing things with their own money to make their classroom more 21st century.
All of this stuff is finally building up to the point where the school is falling apart, and we really need this funding just to even fix it back to where things are usable.
I really like that the bond promotes education that's not just like the building's not falling apart, it's also promoting an education for the future, an education that really works with students to give them the best quality of experience and instruction as possible.